Hi folks, just got another message from me about foxes in the back garden. There's quite a lot of footage I've got here and I'm going to share all of it over a period of time around it. I've already said in a previous video, we've moved to this place in Erdington, big back garden, big lawn, and the foxes were in there before. There was a family of foxes, but they've decided to stay. We were told they've moved on, but they're still here. They go out at the wood at the back garden. They go out in the wood at the bottom of the garden, just the other side, in and out through the fence, and they come out. They spend quite a bit of time in it when it's quiet. They come in a lot of it early morning and late at night, but they come out in the middle of the day as well. Dogs love it. Anyway, extraordinary creatures, what you find here. Couldn't believe it in a city. Couldn't believe it. We're not in the city. We're well out. It's a bit countrified, but it's not that countrified. This is about 4 or 5 miles out from the centre of Birmingham, and there's foxes wandering a will. A family that look like they've been there for quite some time. Loving it. Magpies sit alongside them, seem to, formed a bond with them. This is just an extraordinary thing. I couldn't believe in this day and age you'd see something like this so close to town. You hear the tales of Birmingham foxes and what they do, and you're told you can feed them anything. I'm not going to. I'm trying to persuade the wife not to feed them, but that's like a impossible task, mission impossible if you want to take that up. I worry about them coming up, having a set to with dogs, whatever. I don't think it will come to that because they seem to, every time there's a real noise, they're often running away from me around this. So I don't think there's a serious problem. But yesterday or a couple of days ago, dogs got out, or one of them got out while these were out, and they ran after them. Happily they came back, no noise. Happily they came back, there was no real damage done. Just a lot of noise, thunder, etc. They'll never live in harmony, and you can see that, but it's extraordinary what you've got in here. And they seem to get on okay. They like the space. I mean, you see the dogs sniffing around and seeing what's going on. The cats too. And I'm always worried they're going to get out the back and find a burrow or whatever. A bit of a burrow in the middle of the lawn, actually, just in front of me. And I just worry about that and what's going to go on. But absolutely wonderful. Having some wonderful times. The trouble is I'm getting a bit obsessed. I'm to take videos and you see the dog sit there, or the fox is sitting there for minutes on end not moving, but I've got a wonderful video of it and it's really close, etc. I'll just have to get out a bit more, I think. But I did want to share with you this range of shots I've got. Hopefully you'll like it. If you don't, I'm sorry about that, but you can always press the button and move on. But hopefully you'll like what you see here, and perhaps you'll start having a look at your own place about things that are going on, things to see in places. Extraordinary. Hours of fun here. It's just I need to get on some work occasionally, so I can't all just spend my time on this all the time. But I will try and keep in touch on this. I think it's really interesting seeing stuff like this, and I've never really spoke to anyone about foxes in gardens. So what do I know? You read things and you see some of these wildlife programs on the telly, on the BBC around here now, they exist, etc. But I've never really looked at it. I'm going to do some research and find out things that I can do, can't do, shouldn't do, should do, etc. But at the minute, the best thing I can say is just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.